Welcome back, guys, to the channel, and today we're going to be looking at the Queen Charge Lava Loon strategy here at Town Hall 11. We're going to be going over tips and tricks as well as breaking down every single attack that you see in this video to get 3 stars with this strategy. Stay tuned. Alright guys, so we've got our first example here, and this one is bringing the jump spell. We're looking at 2 that bring the jump spell, this one and another one, and then wall breakers as well. So you guys get a really good feel of how to really charge in with your queen. Now in this one, the base is kind of wonky to where you really don't need to do a queen charge, but he still brought the jump. Even though the queen didn't go into the base like I think he wanted her to, he still got a lot of good value, and that was a really good thing. So what you're looking for with this attack is you're looking for 4 things. If you can get the eagle, that's good. The 2 main things is going to be the enemy CC and enemy queen, and then at least getting an air defense. Usually, if not, you're going to see these towards the outside of the base. A queen can easily walk that. Now, if you see it a little bit deeper, say like this one, you're going to have to charge for that. Make sure that those healers do not get targeted by the air defense. So, as we go through this attack, what you'll see with what he first does is he sets up the funnel. Using the funnel like a baby dragon, king and wizards, or even an electro dragon, that could be really good. The only reason he didn't choose an electro dragon here was because of these 2 tile gaps here. That is a big no-no, especially for electro dragons, since I believe even from here, no, an electro dragon still wouldn't have been picked off. However, it just would have been less effective. So you can kind of really catch when to use that. If you see a bunch of buildings such as this all clumped up, or mainly for instance this, then you can use an electro dragon there. That's a good idea, but just don't do it where there's a lot of 2 tile gaps. Now what you'll see with this one, he did get that air defense. However, you're going to see that where it is a kind of wonky with how this base is set up, where there isn't that wall segment at this section right here, and you can easily get to the queen by just walking her in like this. Now you'll see the king on the opposite side setting the funnel going this way, and the big reason to why is because he wanted the queen to go in this way. However, these archer towers actually lured the queen towards the outer walls. So now what you'll see is that after he was able to take out the enemy CC and enemy queen, she's also going to be able to get some extra pieces of value, such as wizard towers, archer towers, inferno towers. However, this inferno is going to be a little bit out of range, so that kind of sucks. So it is going to be locking onto her. However, she will still be able to get it since the queen right here is still moving through the base. Now, notice how the queen is being targeted by the eagle as the Lalo portion comes in. Notice how he went this way with his queen charge, and now he's going in a clockwise manner with his lava loon portion. So when you do this attack strategy, do not attack the same way that you came in with your queen charge. Attack the opposite direction. So if you came in on the other side, counterclockwise. You guys should know this, especially as that's big. Now, using the Grand Warden's ability is almost like a heal spell, except it keeps them all invincible. So make sure that you use it in an area where there's a lot of DPS and you know that those loons are not going to be able to get through it without some sort of protection, i.e. a heal spell, heal rage, heal haste, or even a heal spell and a freeze, or the Grand Warden's ability, just like what you saw there. So it's definitely, you really want to make sure that you can really use that Grand Warden's ability effective. So there you guys go. That's the first example, and let's go ahead and take a look at more and explain how this strategy works. Alright guys, so in this example, what you'll see is that he's not going to get an air defense until later. However, notice how he's only using 1 hound with this army composition. So the thing is with using 1 to 2 hounds, 2 hounds should be used if you can at least get an air defense. But if you can't, well, why not just use 1 of the one lava hound, bring more loons, bring a few more support troops, specifically for cleanup, and then what you want to do is use the stone slammer as a hound. So just remember, it has a lot of health, and it does go for defenses. So treat it almost like a hound if you're bringing only one hound. Now, what you'll see with this one, and in this example, you'll see that he's going to move his queen charge into the base like this, setting a funnel over here and over here. And what that allows is for the queen to start going in this way with the jump, and then getting the enemy CC, enemy queen, and the eagle, as well as just getting some extra value like the Inferno Tower, also getting the Wizard Tower there, the Air Defense, the Expo. That's exactly what you really want to get. Those are some of your extra pieces of value there. Even gets this too. That's a really, really good amount of value here that he could get really easily with this strategy. All the X's is specifically where all of that value was. So as we now take a look at this attack, what you'll see is he's going to start off with the funnel. He's bringing that one goblin in, which he could be using on the town hall. However, he's deciding not to, and instead just using the queen. He is, though, going to set a funnel going this way so that then the queen can start moving in here. And he also wants to make sure that setting a funnel over here so that then he doesn't have to worry about that side, especially with the queen not walking this way. What you'll see is the king made his way going around here and is actually going to help the queen start moving in. The baby dragon that's over here is actually going to do a really good job at taking out some of these structures going in this way. You'll see with that, the king is going to help take out and actually tank for the queen before he even drops his healers. And he's going to now drop the healers, pop the queen's ability. Got a lot of good value without the healers. The king can be used as a tank, so hold off on your healers. Make sure they don't go to the king, because I've seen that a lot of times where that queen will, or the healers will move to the king rather than the queen. So make sure that if the king is still up and near the queen, don't put the healers in until later. Now you'll see here is that he's getting a lot of good of that extra fluff. Also got rid of the enemy CC, so that's really good. There's one key value down. And the next thing that he wants to take care of is the enemy queen, which he just did, and he's going to take out the eagle. Notice how he's not taking out any air defenses. However, notice how deep that queen is, and she's going to be able to get that other air defense with ease once she gets to it. The hound will pop here, however, notice how he still does have that loon, or I'm sorry, the stone slammer there acting as that loon. Now notice how he's also going to use that freeze spell here just to make sure that it does not target the loons that are coming in on that side. Now, the stone slammer is going in this way, allowing him to use it as a tank. Now what you'll see, the haste drops in to get the loons through, including the max ones, and even pops the Grand Warden's ability right there, specifically to keep all of the loons alive, so that then they could get through the multi and through those wizard towers. And that is really gonna do it for this one. Still has the queen charge up. A lot of minions and lava pups and a lot of loons are still up in this attack, which really goes to show how strong this strategy is here at Town Hall 11. And we've got one more example. It's a beautiful example, but it really goes more into detail about the queen charge and how to use the wall breakers to get value with them. Alright guys, so in this example, what you're going to see here is that he's going to first set a funnel over here, and he's also going to set another funnel over here, one side with the queen, one side with the king, and then what you'll see is that he has 8 wall breakers here with this composition. So what he's going to do is he's going to use a few wall breakers here to break into the first compartment, right here, and then he's going to use a few more to break into the second one. And he has a jump spell, and he's going to be able to jump into the eagle compartment over that and get a lot more value. So it may look extremely difficult to get these two structures right here. However, he's going to give you guys a perfect example, a beautiful example of really how to get a lot of value if the queen is all the way on the other side. I know it looks tempting to do your queen charge right here. You can do that. That is totally worth it. However, as I said, you really want to try and make an effort to get the eagle. Just like in the last two examples. If you can get rid of the eagle, that will save you a ton of, really just a ton of time to just take that instead of, you know, getting there later on in the attack. So you'll see he sets the funnel with the king and the baby dragon, sending in the wall breakers, using the test wall breaker there, and then allowing them to be set in. And you'll see he broke into those two compartments, got at least one air defense here that he will be able to get, but he's still got the eagle. He'll still get the enemy CC and the enemy queen. Look at that perfect jump spell. That's exactly how you want to place your jump spell to get over these type of hurdles like this. And what you'll see is that the enemy CC is going to be taken out with relative ease, and then he's going to be able to take out the enemy queen and also get the expo and both air sweepers. That is really, really good. That is what I call value there. And now what you'll see with this one is that he's going to use the stone slammer here on its own, but then start the lava loon portion. Again, as I mentioned, the queen charge went in this way, starting the Lalo in a in a clockwise manner. So now what you'll see is he's going to use that stone slammer almost like a hound here and tank a little bit for the loons. And what you'll see is that then he'll start sending in the lava loon portion. Now, another thing I forgot to mention earlier on was when to use the rage spells. The rage spells you really want to use when that queen is suffering a lot, and you really want to make sure that you can do that effectively. You'll see in this one, he used that stone slammer by itself, sending in the Lalo on the opposite side, this time using two hounds because he did take out one air defense already with the queen charge. And you'll see with this example is how he's going to use the Grand Warden's ability on the back end of the base to take care of all of those loons that were being targeted by the Inferno and the Wizard Tower, and soon to be that air defense if he didn't pop it there. So there you guys go. Those are your 3 examples with this attack strategy. So hopefully you guys did enjoy this video. And if you guys did, leave a like and subscribe for more of my content. If you guys want to go ahead and join the Exit Humanity family, you guys can. The link to it is in the description below. And feel free to join my community Discord server and follow me on Twitter. Those links are in the description below. Thank you guys so much for coming to the video. Hopefully you guys did enjoy, and I'll be seeing you guys next time. Corrupt, signing out.